Get ready to match the stars from Charlie's Angels. David Doyle, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Elaine Joyce, Raymond Burr, and George Bullivant as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 78. And now, here's the star of Match Game 78, Gene Rayburn.
All right, John. Ready over there. Ready up on the right here. Okay. Wonderful shirt.
Thank you. Made it myself. Made it myself.
Quilt patchwork, right?
A little bit of everything.
Yes. You're really a country boy at heart.
Country bumpkin.
From Nebraska.
From Lincoln, Nebraska.
That's right. Nothing wrong with that, because old Fred Astaire and Adele Astaire are from Lincoln, Nebraska.
I had a husband from Nebraska.
Yeah, really? That's fascinating. Okay, here we have Linda Claridge and Greg Ridgway. Applause, applause, applause. Linda won as much as she could. Well, not as much as she could win, because she won the $5,000, but the wheel didn't double the money. You would have won $10,000 there. But as it is, you have $5,600, and that's pretty good. And they both had their first round questions, and they each have matched one of our stars. And Greg, if you're ready to carry on here, are you ready to carry on, sir?
Right.
Good.
Sure am.
We'll carry on here right after we do this for you. Oh, right. All right. Now, this is the round 2 question, and Spec 5, Greg Ridgway, Spec A or B?
I'll stick with B, please.
B it is. Who does not play?
I don't.
You don't. The rest of you, please respond to this.
Yes. Okay.
The warden of Alcatraz said, "See that prisoner over there? He thinks he's Colonel Sanders. Yesterday he tried to blank the Birdman."
I like that one.
That's a good one.
That's cute. I
Right.
like it.
Put it right in the slot there, and here we go. The warden of Alcatraz said, "See that prisoner over there? He thinks he's Colonel Sanders. Yesterday he tried to blank the Birdman."
Fry.
Why not? Now that you've given your answer, I can ask you, have you ever heard of the story, the book, The Bird, and the movie, The Birdman of Alcatraz?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't? Well, then that's a remarkably good answer in lieu of the fact that you came here totally unprepared. All right, Spec 5, report to me first thing in the morning in full uniform. Hello, David.
I was going to go with Pluck, but I ended up with Fry.
Fry. There's one for me. All right. Greg, picks up one. What do you say?
I said, let him fry.
Fry. That's what Colonel Sanders do, right?
No, he doesn't. But I think this is a match, and remember that our contestant is in the uniform of our country. Because fry, they don't fry, they pressure cook.
Oh.
Well, I said cook.
Cook? Yes. They really do that, eh? Now, Greg, you're up to 4. Let's see what we get from
I would have
Mr.
said
Burr.
Fry.
You would have said Fry.
Of course.
What would you have said?
You lie.
Would you, ladies, please
would never have
Go
said.
ahead,
a little
Raymond.
respect for the man who's got center stage and you're both talking at the same time?
that
He's
answer?
trying to talk.
See, you don't say fry in California because it's a gas chamber. So I said defeather.
Defeather. Well, you have to do that first before you do the frying, don't you? Yes.
Yes. I said to pluck.
Okay.
Oh.
Yesterday, okay. So there, he's got 4. Now, Linda, you need 3 to tie and 4 to win. Tough Tony is so tough. To stay in shape, every day he blanks wet cement. That's how tough he is. Tough Tony is so tough to stay in shape.
Oh, glad I don't
You
have
don't
to
play.
answer this question.
Linda, here it is. Tough Tony is so tough to stay in shape. Every day he blanks wet cement.
He lifts wet cement? I can't.
He lifts.
Well, no, that would put you in shape.
Yeah, that would be,
I
yeah.
got like
What I
this.
said, I'm so glad I didn't have to answer this question.
It was a hard one, but, you know,
I imagined him doing something. I think this would take a tremendous amount of tensile.
he was
strength.
tough, right.
He swims 10 laps.
Now, that's a good answer, because that would be very difficult, and a tough guy would do that.
I gave him that answer.
Right.
Oh, you did.
Charles,
Always takes credit.
what does Tough Tony do here?
Tough Tony does what I do on occasion.
Yeah.
Gargle.
Gargles is good. Yeah, gargles is another good response. Swimming in 10 laps, and it is good. Now, you must match the lower tier here, Linda, to stay in the game. Elaine, we come to you. She's looking for the answer. Lifts.
He's so tough he eats wet cement.
Eats, another good answer. So that means Greg wins the game. What do you have there, Joyce? Eats. Okay, here we go. We'll say goodbye to Linda Claridge, who will be leaving here with a bundle of money, $5,600,
Thank you.
and our best wishes. Goodbye, Linda. Okay. Here we are with Spec 5, Greg Ridgway. Ready?
Ready.
Say yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Say that all the time.
Yep, I do. All right. We polled the studio audience not too long ago, and we said, sir, write down your best answer to this. He's got blank. If you match the answer they gave us most often, you get $500. For matching the second most popular answer, $250. And for matching the third, you get $100. 3 of the 6 stars will give you a hand here.
Charles.
Oh, that.
He's got what it takes.
He's got what it takes, all right?
Brett.
I got it.
What?
He's got it.
He's got it. I think she's got it.
And Joyce.
That's what I.
There's so many things he's got.
I got one. It's how I feel about Charles. Here, use
Oh,
this
that's
one.
wonderful.
Here's one.
I like this. It's religious. Oh, I like this one too.
Dandruff.
I like that one too.
Are you quite
I
ready?
have this one. Should I go? Oh gosh. Oh, I can't stand it. Which one? Take a vote.
That one.
This one?
No, the other one.
This one.
Anytime,
this one.
Joyce.
This one?
Get on
Joyce.
with it, Joyce.
He's got rhythm.
Okay. All right, he's got rhythm, he's got it, and he's got what it takes. At this point, you have an option of choosing one of those. Perhaps you have a better idea.
I like Charles' anser.
I like
Charles
this
said
one too.
he's got what it takes. All right? Now, wait a minute. What would you say?
It's not going to be rhythm.
What are they saying?
Oh, class.
He's got plenty of nothing.
Rhythm will only get you in trouble. All right.
I don't think anybody
Let's
will
begin
say
down at
that.
the bottom and reveal the $100 response. He's got the whole world in his hands. Remember that wonderful song? Great beat there. Okay. May we see the $250 number? He's got class. Right? He's got what it takes here, is what Greg is looking for. May we see the big one? He's got rhythm.
You didn't say it.
He didn't say Joyce's answer.
You know
No,
what?
he
We
chose
have-
Charles' answer. What?
I wish to lodge a complaint. We have dumb audiences. It is not he's got rhythm, it's
I've got rhythm. That's right. You're right. The song goes, I've got rhythm. I've got rhythm. so, friends, on this note of
I don't
anarchy,
need this.
we leave this pleasant, peaceful island.
You men take those trenches. You men in these things. And go forward. Charge! Charge!
I want these men out of these trenches before Christmas. Everybody home by Christmas. Greg Ridgway, stand at attention when you're talking to me.
I have to do that at home while on national TV.
Oh, I see. Hey, hut, right face, forward, right. Do a commercial, will you? Well, I'm just fooling around.
Here we go. We are ready to welcome a new player. Would you all say hello and applaud briskly for Peggy Smith? Now, we'd like to find out a little bit about you before we begin the competition, Peggy. So anything you want to say is okay with us.
I'm from Cucamonga, and I'm a hairstylist. I have a beautiful daughter that's going to be a year old. My maiden name was Smith, and I married the boy across the street who's married. My married name is Smith now, too.
Yeah, didn't
So
have to change your
no.
towels or anything, did you?
No.
Your towels say P.S., do they?
No, I don't have engraved towels.
Oh, you don't?
Can't afford it.
Do we give away, is that part of the package that you talk about? Do we give away engraved monogram towels here? Oh, sure. Yeah, naturally, yeah. Okay, nice to have you with us, Peggy.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thank
Shall
you.
we begin? Would you like A or B?
I'll have B, please.
B it is for Peggy. Phil said, have you heard that the Japanese yen is now worth more than the American dollar? He says, I'm worried. I just got a dollar bill that says, in blank, we trust. Oh, now they're all ready, Peggy. Phil said, have you heard that the Japanese yen is now worth more than the American dollar? I'm worried. I just got a dollar bill that says, in blank, we trust.
Well, I don't know the name of the Japanese ruler. I'll just say chopsticks, we trust. It's better than nothing, right?
I mean, if you had known the name
Of the Japanese ruler, I don't.
like Emperor Hirohito, you would
Yeah,
have said that.
right.
That would have
I
been your
just
answer. You couldn't think of
it,
Hirohito,
no.
huh? So you say chopsticks is your answer, yes. Well, your crown is secure.
Don't worry, Peggy. Oh, yes, you better worry. I thought in Zen we trust.
In Zen we trust. You couldn't think of Hirohito either, could you?
Well, I never liked
It
him.
does not say on a dollar bill, in Jimmy Carter we trust. It says, in God we trust.
Oh, really?
Doesn't
Hirohito is the spiritual and political leader. He
Yeah.
is a god to those people.
Don't knock Buddha.
Right.
Then that means they have to change their money every minute on the minute?
No, he's been there for a long time.
Well, he's on his way out. I said in Toyota. Well,
Toyota. In Toyota we trust. Is that Tricia? What? Not renewing. You are not renewing the contract. I see. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
But, however, I would reconsider. In Sony, we trust.
In Sony. Well, all those are good. All good answers, yes.
thanks.
Yes. But if I were playing, I would have said Hirohito, as Peggy would have said if she could have thought of it. What do you say?
Well, I said in Buddha.
Buddha, another good answer?
It's a
Just
pleasure.
got a dollar bill that says in blank
Well,
we trust.
we've got to consider that to some people, money is their god.
Yes, of course.
So in yen we trust.
In yen we trust. Okay. All right. In yen we trust is what he said.
Elaine and Joyce go together, so I said Buddha, too.
Two Buddhas there. Okay. Now let's see what we have for Greg Ridgway here in the first round question. His reads as follows. At the clock shop, Marvin said to the clerk, "This cuckoo clock you sold me has a sick bird. It came out on the hour, but instead of going cuckoo, it blanked." Good. Put it right in the slot there. Okay, David, ready?
Oh, okay.
All right. At the clock shop, Marvin said to the clerk, "This cuckoo clock you sold me has a sick bird. Sure, it came out on the hour, but instead of going cuckoo, it blanked."
I think the proper word for it is regurgitates.
It regurgitated.
CS Army people know big words, too.
Yes.
Now there's a classy kid.
Right. He could have said barfed, but he said regurgitated. What do you say?
Oh, my bird was much sicker.
Really?
Mine ran
How
right
sick
up,
was your bird?
It ran right up to the end of the plank and fell dead.
I fell dead. Little doors open, went. Yes?
In the immortal words of Dorothy Parker, gentle weeder flowed up.
Aha.
1 for step 5.
Yes?
I guess this doesn't match. I wish it did. But, oh no, coughed and croaked.
Coughed and croaked. Coughed and croaked. Well, that's not exactly regurgitating, is it there? Elaine, what have you got there? But instead of going cuckoo, it blanked.
I wish I had said it threw up, but I said it died.
It died.
Sorry.
All right. What happened to your bird?
It threw up.
It threw up.
This bird has been fried.
Ready.
My bird, instead of going cuckoo, went caca.
Somebody give that woman the Bad Taste Award.
Here we are at the end of round 1, 2-0 to score. Let's get out of this, somebody. Get me out of this. Hey, Presto, get me out of this, will you? Oh, dear. Okay, Johnny O, thank you very much. Here we go to round 2, final round. Peggy Smith, A or B?
B, please.
B, anything you say, Peggy Smith. Here it is. Frank said, I got good news and bad news. The good news is my girlfriend wants me to go skinny dipping with her and her pet. The bad news is she has a pet blank. Good news, bad news. Girlfriend wants you to go skinny dipping with her and her pet. The bad news is she has a pet blank.
It's good to me, honey, but it's it.
Close enough. Okay, here we go. Peggy Smith. Frank said I got good news and bad news. The good news is my girlfriend asked me to go skinny dipping with her and her pet. The bad news is she has a pet blank.
Pet shark.
Shark. Very good. Very good answer. Very good answer.
I know it. I'm sorry, Peggy. I thought it would be a pet. I took the PP, the onomatopoeia,
Yeah.
and came up with piranha.
Phew.
Poo-poo on the pet piranha.
I did differently. I didn't take the P and make it with the P. I took the B and made it with the B and did it with barracuda.
Barracuda.
Yeah.
Okay, looking for a shark here. Oh, the shark has pearly teeth, dear. Yes.
I'm not renewing.
You're not.
Shark!
Yay! One for Peggy. Show us your shark or your pearly teeth.
I was going to say her pet rock, but I figured, no, it would be dangerous with a piranha.
It would indeed, because they are flesh-eating, aren't they?
I don't know how you spell it.
That's close enough.
That's close enough.
Anything you say. What do you say, Raymond?
Mine was a little more incisive than shark. I said alligator.
Alligator. Now you must match Joyce to stay in the game and achieve a tie at this point. Joyce, may we see it,
Why
please?
is it always me? I didn't know how to spell it either at all. Piranha.
Piranha. So that means Greg wins another game. Greg, you will take the place of the blue dot. Thank you. Peggy, we enjoyed meeting you.
Thank you.
And we're
It's
going
nice
to send
to
you
be here.
many, many gifts will be coming your
Thank
way
you.
soon. A whole warehouse full. Peggy Smith, ladies
Thank
and
you.
gentlemen.
Bye.
Okay. Now let's spin this big thing around for you, Greg. See how you do. You're going to have another shot at it. You got $200 at this point. Let's see if we can increase your earnings here. Got your fingers crossed? We polled the studio audience, said write down your best answer to this. In cold blank, 500 for matching the most popular, 250 for the second most popular, and 100 for the third. And 3 of our 6 stars will help you.
Charles.
In cold blood.
Big movie and a big novel.
Brett.
Brett.
What you got, hon? Anything good? Oh, I like
that one.
Oh, guys, that's the only one I
This
got.
is where you should be.
That's what it is.
In cold storage.
In cold storage.
And I'm going to go with Joyce again.
Oh dear, it's help time. In cold. Oh, why couldn't
Help
I
her,
think of
somebody, or we'll be here all night.
I know, it's good gravy.
And
Dandruff.
in cold. Oh,
Wait a minute, hon. Something just. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Burke.
in cold weather.
In cold weather, in cold blood, and in cold storage are the three. Choose one of those or give us one of your own.
In Cold Blood.
All right, that's the big movie. Let's see if we've got In Cold Blood under the $100 number. In cold weather is the answer that Joyce Bulifant gave you at the last second there. May we see the next one, please? In cold water.
That was my.
All right, in cold blood is what we want. Let's go for the big one. Yes, you got it. Congratulations to you. Very good, Greg. All right. You got $500 more. You have a total of $700. We're going to stop right now and do a little business with America. Watch this, dear friends. You were all just wonderful. No, you were terrific, and I thank you, and I thank you for joining us, and I hope you'll join us next time for Match Game 78. I'm Gene Rayburn. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 78, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast. Get ready to match the stars. Alan Ludden, Brett Summers, Gary Bernhardt, Elaine Joyce, Richard Dawson, and Fanny Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now here's the star of Match Game 74, Gene Rayburn.
Hey, Johnny Olson. Hey, thank you very much.
Wild bunch.
Don't give no rotten answers today with these people in this studio.
You know, you
audience,
make
'cause
an
they're gonna
entrance
get-
like Charles de Gaulle.
I am. I do the regal, the royal wave. Have you ever seen
You
the Queen of
really-
England when she rides in her carriage? She waves like this.
Very nice.
Doesn't she?
Yes, but do you know, I know a true story about that.
What?
She has a wooden arm in the car that goes like this. It's true.
Is that true, Richard?
No, it's a plastic arm.
It's a plastic arm. Did you have a question?
No, I just wanted to tell you that this young lady...
Oh, isn't that something?
Get a nice close-up of
It's
that?
a lot better than a couple of fried eggs.
What are you talking about? Fried eggs on top. I think this is terrific. Who did that?
A gentleman named Jim Lapidus does
I mean,
this.
he does it all by hand?
Yes, and this comes off, and it will say 75, 76, 77.
All right. Who's... Are we going to
That's
change
just your head.
Are we
No,
going
I
to
do
change
that.
that?
I do that
You
on
do
New
that
Year's
work
Eve.
on New Year's Eve?
Yep, I just
Yeah.
go over and put a 5 there.
Really?
He does my beaver.
And
I
the
see.
time just flies away.
Hi, Richard. I got something to say to you, Richard. Yeah. What I'd like to say to you, Richard, is you're fired.
Oh, and they say Hollywood wind is dead.
Yes. Now, listen, one more thing I'd like to say is that we're all happy about his new career. He's got a whole new thing going with...
gardening?
No. I mean, you know, Alan has been associated with a marvelous classic game show for many years, and the format is revived. What's it called now?
Password All-Stars.
Password All-Stars.
Password All-Stars.
Yeah.
Password All-Stars. All right, now let's say hello to these two stars, or projected stars here, Susan Gay and Carol Rocha. How are you, ladies? Susan is our current champ with $5,600. Are you happy about that?
Ecstatic.
Good. And she's being challenged by Carol. We've had our first round questions, and you scored not at all, and you scored 5. So our second round question will be coming up for you, Carol, in a moment or so, but right now we've got this for you. Here we go now, ladies. I push this button, reveal our second round questions, and ask Carol, the challenger, to make a selection.
I think I'll try B today.
Want to try? You tried A last time?
Yeah.
And you didn't do well with it all. Everybody plays because no one scored in her first round question, and this is her second round question. Say, do you know it's fun to travel on Cannibal Airlines?
No, but if you hum a few bars, I'll...
No, I'll tell you about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here's how it goes. They give the first-class passengers a great big pot, and they let them cook the blank.
It is fun to travel on Cannibal Airlines.
It is fun to travel on Cannibal Airlines. They give the first-class passengers a great big pot and let them cook the blank. Now, there are a couple of really terrific answers to this. Really terrific.
Do I have to give both of them?
No, just one. That's all we need from you.
Wonderful. I dreamt I was kissing Gary Berghoff last night in a hallway.
On television, you tell that? She told me that backstage. I was very flattered, but now I see it's just a ploy to get publicity.
Gary
Berghoff. That's all you were.
Barry Goldwater.
I think so.
Everybody ready over there? Okay, let's call on Carol over here. It's fun to travel on Cannibal Airlines, Carol. They give the first-class passengers a great big pot, and they let them cook the...
Crew?
The crew. Okay, that's one. That's not bad. Crew ain't bad. Don't owe her yet. Now, wait a minute. Wait until she goes down the drain completely, and then owe her. What do you say?
She looks like a girl who really needs help, doesn't she?
Yes. So give her some help.
I wish I could have given it to her, but our minds worked in the same direction, except I said pilot.
Pilot. Uh-oh. That's a match. All right, he's a member of the crew. Yeah. Okay. What did you say, Brett?
I say, isn't it wonderful to have Alan back?
Oh, that's right. He's a Phi Beta Kappa, you know. Yeah. He's a very intellectual guy. There's one thing I forgot to tell you in connection with the new format of your show. What's it called? Celebrity?
Password All-Stars.
Password All-Stars.
It's a football game.
Yeah. You were singing celebrity bowling.
No. Since you are a Phi Beta, you know the Latin phrase quid pro quo?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Brett, would you show us your answer?
Yes, I understand.
I want everyone to understand that I know that this is not a hyphenated word. I didn't have room.
Nor is it spelled right.
Stewardesses.
Stewardesses?
No, that's true.
Aren't they members of the...
You'll never know.
That's not a member of the crew. You mean the crew members are the pilot, co-pilot, navigator, engineer, and all that. Okay, stewardesses now. That's what they say. Hold it. Now, wait a minute.
You tell it.
I date more stewardesses than a pilot on TWA. And there's the members of the crew.
And then they all sang, "We really move on."
Okay.
Call the airport. Call the airport.
Hold on,
I've got to fight for this.
No, wait a minute. That's the ruling, and that's it. We've got to abide by it. This is a country of law and order, remember?
And chauvinist pigs.
All right, it's fun to travel on Cannibal Airlines, Gary. They give the first-class passengers a great big pot, and they let them cook the...
The quid pro quo.
No.
Sorry, they didn't. Oh, no. They cooked the captain.
The captain. Okay, that's... You're still alive, Carol. You've got to capture the remaining 3 to stay in the game. Does she capture you, Elaine, my dear? Would you like to be captured?
Sure.
Okay.
Was somebody scream?
Madam, please.
I'm sorry, Johnny Olson has spoken for you, lady.
No, I said that they gave the first class this big, huge pot.
Yep.
And that they cooked the tourist class.
The tourist class. So that means Susan Gay wins the game. Stewardesses and stewardesses. Okay, come on down. Congratulations. Well, Carol, we've got a part company here. Sorry to see you go. We've got a gift for you backstage.
I had a great time.
I'm glad you did, Carol. It was a pleasure meeting you. Carol Rocha. Now, you stand by for a moment, Susan. We've got to do a little business, and we'll get right back to you, okay? Yes, here we go with Susan Gay. How many times have you been here, Susan?
This is my second game.
Okay, good luck to you now. You know how this goes. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Button blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. Then if you match the next one, you get $250. If you match the bottom one, you get $100. 3 celebrities are allowed to help. Whom do you choose?
I'll ask Richard, please.
You'll ask Richard.
Buttonhole.
Buttonhole. Okay, there's one.
Elaine?
Elaine, have you got one?
Yeah. Buttons and bows.
Buttons and bows. Well-known Broadway show tune.
Yeah, Brett.
And Brett.
How about button hook?
Button hook. Okay, so you got buttonhole, buttons and bows, and button hook. You can choose one of those or give us one of your own. What do you want to do?
I think I'll try buttonhole.
Buttonhole is the one she's looking for. Let's find out if it's up there. And if it's there, where is it? Is it under the $100 response? No.
Wow.
That's button. Who has a button?
Who has the button?
That's
Yeah, they were novelists.
That's
Yeah.
great.
They were writing a short story.
Did that occur to you? Button, who's got the button? No. All right. We're looking for buttonhole. Here's a $250 response. Button up. Certainly like to thank you for your selections there, celebrities. Splendid.
Don't judge too harshly. Let's wait and see.
A little side bet here?
Yeah, all right. I'll
bet you a nickel.
You're on.
Yes.
And you get $500 if I'm right, Don.
No. I said I bet you a nickel. Here we go. Look for buttonhole. A
Cheapskate.
$500 response. Buttonhole. No, I was betting that it was there. I told you. I said it was there. I don't carry any money with me.
Well, you said that.
There's a...
I'll hold this until I get the nickel.
All right. I owe you a nickel.
What a cheapskate. He doesn't have any money.
But I never carry any money when I'm... You see, my pockets
Okay,
are
well,
empty.
this is worth more than a nickel.
Yeah, that's 67 cents or something like
Raid.
that.
What do you spray that in your...
That's enough out of that. That's it. Now you've got $500 there, Susan. You're going to play for 10 times that amount, or $5,000. To collect that amount, though, you've got to match one celebrity, and this will have to be an exact match. Whom do you choose?
I'll try Richard.
You'll try Richard. Okay. Please face me.
Okay.
All right, are you ready? This is a $5,000 question. Mark of blank. Mark of blank. Okay, he's finished with his. Now, Susan, we need an answer from you which you think will match his. What do you say to that? Mark of...
Zorro?
Mark of Zorro? It sounds to me as if we've, judging from the reaction there, it sounds to me as if we've got a lot of swordsmen out in the audience there. On guard, Mark of Zorro is what she said. All right, Richard, for $5,000, may we see your answer?
See, I'm a biblical scholar.
What does that mean?
Never heard of Cain? The mark of Cain?
Oh, Mark of Cain, yes.
No, I never have.
Well, you have. You have now, haven't you?
Have I?
Well, I've just told you about it.
But did you write that?
She wrote Mark of Goodson.
Mark of Goodson.
You weren't supposed to show that.
So, remember, you owe me a nickel.
I owe you a nickel.
And Mr. Goodson owes this lady
I'm afraid to ask.
Susan Day now has $11,200. $11,200. We congratulate you, and if you're ready to carry on, are you ready to carry on?
I don't know.
All right, let's go. We'll carry on. No. Let's meet another player right now, and let's welcome Dave Burt. Dave, you know Susan. He's congratulating Susan. She's very excited, and while she gets it together, we'll ask Dave to tell us the story of his life.
I was afraid you were going to ask me that.
Well, all right, do a condensed version, Dave.
Well, I'm not married. Yeah. I don't have any children.
Yeah.
I don't have a job, and I don't even live anyplace.
Yes.
So, what can I say?
Would you push the button
Yeah.
and get him out of here?
Tell that bum to leave.
Push the button. Turn the thing around again there now.
He doesn't even have a last name.
That's right, Dave Burt. He's got 2 first names.
He's not even Dave
Well, Dave,
Burt.
we hope you have some good luck here, and good luck, of course, to Susan. She's got $11,200. Would that make you happy, Dave?
That would make me very happy. as a matter
Okay.
of fact.
Shall we begin? Here we go. Dave, make a selection.
B for Bert.
B for Bert. Okay. The sculptor's wife said, "The critics say my husband's latest work is a masterpiece. Ha! All he did was cover his blank with plaster of Paris."
We were only talking about that.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday, weren't we? Did you hear that, Dave?
Yeah, I think
The
so.
sculptor's wife said, "The critics say my husband's latest work is a masterpiece. Ha! Hoo-ha! Ha, ha, ha," she said. "All he did was cover his blank with plaster of Paris. Ha! Hoo! He! Ha! Ho!" Write something, Alan. Remember, you're a phi-bait.
Well, go as far as Farmer's Market and then give us a call.
Go to La Cienega and turn left.
right.
Is what we want you to-
I
That's
didn't
it. Remember, I'm a star and this is my show. Okay, that's right. I can read that. You finished there,
I'm
madam.
trying to make contact with a certain redhead.
Just write something
You haven't
there.
commented on my suit yet.
Oh, that's.
Wait,
Oh, listen, you're wearing a suit, Gary.
Trying to get work in New York.
No kidding. Yeah, that's a double knit, isn't it?
It's like Charles de Gaulle.
Yes, it
No, he's like Charlie de Gaulle.
All right, everybody ready? Let me go over here to Dave Burt. Dave, the sculptor's
like
wife
that.
said, "The critics say my husband's latest work is a masterpiece, but I say, ha, hoo, ha, he, ha, ho. All he did was cover his blank with plaster of Paris."
Nose.
Nose.
No.
No, huh?
Well,
Okay.
blew it
We'll find out. We may get a nose or two over here. One never knows.
They're booing.
What do you say, Alan?
Well, I went through all the anatomy parts he might have covered with plaster of Paris.
Don't tell us, Alan.
And nose was not the one I thought of. I thought of hand because I
Hand.
was limited.
Okay.
Sorry
So there's one
about
hand for you. He's looking for a nose, Brett. What do you offer?
I'm looking for a man. You got anybody in mind? Well, I thought he'd have to leave it there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't cut your hand off and leave it at the museum or
No,
the gallery.
right.
I said covered his cage. Well, you don't have to buzz. You can ding or do anything. Do the thing of your choice.
Yes, right.
You
Okay.
tell him, Gare.
All right, so we got 2 rotten ones, Gary. Let's bail us out here.
This one is very good. I said he covered it. See, his wife came in unexpectedly, very quick. So quickly he covered his model.
Covered his model. Hey, that's a good one. That's right.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay. That's right. How about you, little girl?
Well, there was somebody he wanted to get rid of, you see.
Yes.
So he figured, why don't I kill 2 birds with 1 stone, right?
Right.
So he covered his mother-in-law.
His mother-in-law.
It's like bronzing your booties.
Yes. How did she look?
Like
All
a pair of booties.
I see. All right. Richard?
Yeah, well,
Wake
it's
up,
very
Richard,
difficult.
wake up.
You didn't even know Caine, did you?
No,
Michael
but I heard
Caine.
about him.
Michael Caine.
Yeah, no, he
yes,
slew
no.
Abel.
You would have to sit there to let the plaster and the mortar all set, right?
Right.
So he
Covered his
put his
derriere.
derriere there. Little devil.
All he did was cover his blank with plaster of Paris. And he said nose. What do you say, Miss Match Game 74?
Well, there was a tragedy in the family. I said he covered his mother.
His mother. Covered his
Bless her
mother. So you didn't do well at all with that, I'm sorry to say, Dave. And your first round question will come along in a moment or so. But right now, this is coming your way. Now, here we go. Ready for your question, Susan, your first round question. Everybody plays.
Goody.
Listen to this. Brett said,
Oh.
all my houseplants are beautiful because I talk to them. I say,
House plants, if you don't grow, I'll blink on you.
And I do, too.
you do.
And it's the best, well,
That's why she has such a green,
Ever read that book? Plants are like people?
Yeah.
He talks to his plants.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Brett killed
Does
my
he have anything
begonias.
sharp in the house?
Brett killed your...
Brett said, all my houseplants are beautiful because I talk to them. I say,
House plants, if you don't grow, I'll blink on you.
But she talks, her voice is a little deeper than mine.
Okay.
That's true, darling.
Yes.
Do you know
Tallulah.
that from up here, the only person who doesn't have dark roots is Dickie Dawson?
I'd like to say something.
Yeah, what would you like to say? You want to talk about your dark roots?
No, I want to say if Brett wasn't such a good friend of mine, I'd come up and snatch that wig off her head.
And those teeth right out of her mouth.
And those things on her chest.
Okay, here we go. Susan Gay. Brett said, all my houseplants are beautiful because I talk to them. I say, houseplants, if you don't grow, I'll blank on you.
I'll sit on you.
I'll sit on you. All right.
That'll do it.
I had a different idea in mind there. What was your idea?
You know, you're talking all this Phi Beta Kappa stuff.
Yeah.
I was going to write breathe on you, but I couldn't spell it. I don't know whether there's an E at the end of it or not.
I know there's only
so
one
I
Z.
sat here and I thought I mustn't look dumb. I'll just go ahead and say sit.
Aha! So that's one for you. Could somebody spell breathe for Alan
Is there an
Ludden,
E
please?
on the end of it?
No, there's an E before it.
All right.
There's an E
Okay. What do you say?
Inhale.
Yes.
What?
Breathe a little and
What
give
is
us an
that
answer.
expression?
Yes.
It takes so long sometimes for a person to get nowhere. I thought you said spit. I said I spit, and that's what I do.
Oh, really? No, she said sit on you. Gary, what'd you say?
It's taking longer all the time. I said that she would say spit.
You said that.
I
Okay.
heard her say it.
All right. So the answer Susan Gay is looking for is sit. Houseplants, if you don't grow, I'll sit on you. What do you say?
I said that if her houseplants wouldn't grow, she would sick Jack Klugman on them.
That's right. And I hear
kill 'em
Jack
off
Klugman
for
is very
once and
sick.
for
Kill them
all.
off for good.
No. What did you say? Old Richard?
Well, I said Kane, and she'd never heard of the guy.
Amazing.
Stop with
Oh,
this.
all right. Well, if you're not a scholar
Excuse
of the
me.
Bible. Sit.
Sit. 2 for you. That's 2 for her. If you don't grow, I'll sit on you. That's what she says.
Yes,
what do you
I
say?
know. Brett came to my home, and she breathed all over my apartment.
Yeah.
And I heard a moan of despair from my bougainvillea.
Yeah.
No, she is a lady. I don't know why she'd say spit. That's not ladylike. I said throw up.
What are we to do with her?
Gene,
So, without further... Yes.
her bougainvillea also has dark roots.
Yeah. Her bougainvillea always has dark roots. All right, now you stand by for a moment or so. That ends round 1. Score 2-0, and we'll pick it up at this point in about 1 minute and 48.5 seconds. I thought we were going to have time for another question, but I guess we don't. So we'll stop right here, end of round 1. 2-0 the score. Look forward to seeing you both next time. And you too. You were all splendid, and you're all coming back next time.
Thank you.
Because we got your ankles changed to the podiums. What's that?
What does that say?
The arrow is pointing to Brett. But you must admit, it's a beauty, though, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I mean, she looks so natural, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Chauvinist.
He held up a sign if you saw it. It said pig. Well, listen, that's all, friends. Enough of this hilarity. Join us next time for Match Game 74. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of these CBS stations.
Match Game. She's Tina Roberts on One Life to Live, Karen Winter. She's Gabrielle Holden on One Life to Live, Fiona Hutchison. Comedian, Bruce Baum. Match Game's own, Charles Nelson Riley. Actress and comedian, Joanne Worley. And international ventriloquist, Ron Lucas with friends as we play the all-new, star-studded Match Game. And here's the star of Match Game, Ross Schaefer.
Thank you very much. Welcome. Welcome to Match Game. All right. Thank you, Gene Wood. For those of you at home,
this does need some explaining, doesn't it?
I guess I should probably explain a little bit of what's happening here, and I will that in just a moment, but let's say hello to our stars first. Hi, stars.
Hi, darling. How are you?
Nice to see all of you.
Hi, Uncle Ross.
And this is One Life to Live Week. We are celebrating, yes, we have a couple of stars from One Life to Live. First of all, I'm sure that you recognize Gabrielle from One Life to Live, the lovely Fiona. Fiona. Hello, Fiona.
Fiona is a tramp, and
Yeah, well, she's very lovely, isn't she?
She'll ruin you. Scorch, get over here.
I know.
She's
That's,
bad for
that's
you.
the reputation that she has.
That's
And Tina, of course, is Karen Witter. Hi, Karen. How are you? Karen, now, for those of you who watched One Life Live, Karen is pregnant, and we're not sure if it's from your husband or not, are we?
No, we're not sure.
We have, and from what I understand, we have 400 prospective fathers in the audience. Let me tell you what's happening. We have the United States Marine Corps with us today. I'm telling you, if we are invaded here in Hollywood, if they storm Malibu, we're covered. Let's meet our contestants. How are you, Mel?
Just fine.
Good to see you, sir. Now, this is the official, this is the dress blue, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is.
No, you don't have to call me sir. I'm a non-commissioned officer here.
It's a force of habit.
Oh, it is a force of habit. Okay, now, tell us about yourself, Mel.
My name is Mel Hausman. I'm a single parent with 5 kids. And I'm a gunnery sergeant in the United States Marine Corps, been in 16 years. And I'm from California.
Well, golly. Hi, how are you? Francis, tell us about yourself.
My name is Francis Hensley, and I have one son who will be 2 years old next week. My husband's a Lance Corporal in the Marine Corps, and he's in Saudi Arabia right now.
Is he really? Well, we all hope he gets a nice, safe trip home, and it's nice that you would be here and represent your family.
Thank you.
All right, Francis, now you know how we play the game. Every correct match here on Match Game is worth $50. Winner keeps his or her money and will go on to play Super Match for a shot at $10,000. And Mel, you're in the champion seat there first. You have the most badges, so you'll go first.
I'll whisper B, please.
Uh-huh. All right. He is. He's got a lot of badges.
Yes, sir.
Pops Periwinkle said, when you get to be my age, you'd better be prepared. That's why instead of a car, I drive a blank. Ron, you're...
Did give you this answer? Or did Joanne?
Ron, you're in uniform
gave it
also.
to Ron. Yes.
Okay, they've got their answers there, Mel. Pops Periwinkle said, when you get to be my age, you better be prepared. That's why instead of a car, I drive a
tank.
A tank. Maybe drive an old tank.
I figured probably a golf cart.
Oh, a golf cart. Okay. Karen?
Well, I didn't. I was, but then I thought a wheelchair. If he was really
old.
old.
If he's old, you'd put a wheelchair,
It was a wheelchair. It was close.
Charles?
Well, seeing everyone noticed my uniform,
Well, of course, you're a
it's
Coast
too
Guard.
late now.
You're a Coast Guard. It says Coast Guard Auxiliary.
Auxiliary.
Yeah.
A Marine Corps tank!
A Marine Corps tank. Charles is starting to kiss up the Marines now.
I know. But, you know, this is early Monday morning, and I wasn't thinking Army.
weren't?
So I am going to... Karen, you read my answer.
Oh.
Hearse.
That's funny. Yeah, sure. All right, Joanne. Stutz, he's old, and he doesn't drive a car. Instead, he drives a what, Ron?
Oh, Sergeant Sack Gunny. What? Sergeant Gunny. Sergeant Gunny Sack. We're sorry. We said hearse, too.
Hearse, oh, no. How about you, Fiona?
Well, I'm not sure quite what to call you, but I hope this will help. Tank.
There you go. 2 matches. Okay, Francis, here we go with your question. Corporal Murray is the world's toughest Marine.
How tough is he?
He doesn't pin medals on his uniform. Instead, he pins medals on his blank.
Always do...
This match game song would
Let's
sound
do
better
what
with...
Karen does. Whether or not she's right, they don't mind. And Fiona gets it right anyway.
Well, I don't know about it.
Okay. All right. Oh, here we go. Corporal Murray is the world's toughest Marine, Francis. He doesn't pin medals on his uniform. Instead, he pins them on his...
Chest.
His chest. Straight to the chest. Yeah. Pins him straight to the chest. Bruce, pins
That's
him...
one tough guy.
He's tough.
But exactly what I was thinking. His bare
chest. What's he pin him to, Karen?
Well, I thought along the same line.
Well, I don't know. Skin.
Skin? No. Didn't quite make it. Didn't quite make it. All right, Joanne.
It's not dirty, but it's a
Doesn't-
match.
It is. Look at that. All right, Scorch doesn't pin medals on his uniform. He pins them on...
Well, when you got skin like mine, you don't take chances. I said chest.
Yeah. Yes, and the lovely Fiona.
Well, it's very easy to imagine all of you without your uniform on. I said chest.
Well, we're off to a good start. France has 200. Mel has 100. We have a lot more match game after this to win. We are back honoring One Life to Live and the Marines. And look, Mel has 100. Francis, you're in the lead right now with 200. But now it's time to play matchup. Now this is where you can build up your score by playing against the clock. And Gunny Mel, you're a little behind right now, so we'll start with you. You can play with any one of our stars. Who do you want to play with?
Charles Nelson Riley, please.
Okay. Okay, Mel, we're going to show you a series of possible matchups. You choose what you think is the best answer, and every time you and Charles agree, you get $50. Let's put 30 seconds on our clock. Ready? Go. Howdy blank. Howdy partner, howdy doody.
Howdy doody.
No match. Under blank. Under fire, under cover.
Under fire.
Match. Willie blank. Willie Nelson, Willie Wonka.
Willie Nelson.
Match. Grace blank. Grace period, Grace Jones.
Grace Jones.
Match. Free blank. Free love, free lunch.
Free love.
No match. Hello blank. Hello Kitty, hello Dolly.
Hello Dolly.
Match. Jelly bank. Jelly bean, jellyfish. Out of time.
Not bad.
All right. Good job. Francis, your turn now. Who do you want to play with?
I think Bruce.
You're going to go with Bruce. Okay. Remember now, $50 per match. We'll put 30 seconds on our clock. Ready? Go. 4 blank. 4 score, 4 leaf clover.
4 score.
Match. Hard blank. Hard to kill, hard copy.
Hard copy.
Match. Hold the blank. Hold the anchovies. Hold the mayo.
Hold the mayo.
Match. James blank. James Taylor. James Brown.
James Taylor.
No match. Wine and blank. Wine and cheese. Wine and roses.
Wine and cheese.
No match. Meat blank. Meat hook. Meat loaf.
Meat loaf.
Match. Kick the blank. Kick the habit. Kick the bucket.
Kick the bucket.
No, didn't get it inside. All right, Francis, you're still ahead here. 450 to 300. We'll take a short break and come right back. Welcome back. The last answer, Francis, was not quite in time, so we weren't able to give that to you. But you're still ahead. You have 400. Gunnery Sergeant Mel, you have 300, so you get to go first. A or B?
A this time, please.
Okay. Oh, this one's about Farmer Brown.
Goody.
Farmer Brown said, I must be feeding my chickens too many steroids. One of them just lifted my blank over his head. Do you have an answer, Charles?
Don't turn on me. I can arrest you if you're on the water.
Yeah, as long as I'm on the water. All right, Farmer Brown said, I must be feeding my chickens too many steroids. One of them just lifted my...
I think the correct answer would be barn.
Barn over his head. You heard it. You heard him. The correct answer is barn.
Well, I obviously had the wrong answer. I figured he'd pick the foreman up over his head.
Foreman?
Well, originally had... Hey, even my other answer was wrong.
How about you, Karen? Look at what over its head?
Well, now, I think, well, I said the farm.
The farm.
But the farm has a barn on it. That's a match.
Barn! Lifted what over its head?
This is what is kept in the barn. The tractor is in the
tractor.
barn. Here's the barn over the tractor.
No, it's a
I'm in the barnyard, but not close enough. I said
house over its head. No?
Tractor. I'm terribly
tractor.
sorry.
Well, I got one match. Got one match. All right, Francis, let's see how you do with this one. Weird Wanda is so weird.
How weird?
She dyed her hair to match her blank. Weird Wanda is so weird, she dyed her hair to match her blank.
It could be this, or it could be...
Weird, right?
Oh, she's weird, Charles.
To match her...
Oh! Weird Wanda, so weird, she dyed her hair to match her blank.
I like that. Don't you like it? You like
Oh,
that?
that's interesting.
Yeah, I think I'll use that one. I'll put an X through these other ones.
This is going to be hard.
Karen, snooping?
Yeah.
Trying to find a good one there? Okay, we have our answers, I think, huh?
These are both hard.
Bruce, you have yours?
Yeah.
Isn't it on?
Okay, Weird Wanda is so weird, she dyed her hair to match her...
Her shoes.
Dyed her hair to match her shoes. That's a pretty good answer. No, that's a pretty clever answer.
Yes,
Let's see if we can get a match now, Bruce.
Talking about weird.
Yeah, we were. weren't we?
Maybe I've been doing it wrong, but lately when I make love to my wife, I pretend I'm somebody else. And then when we're done, I go into a jealous rage. But I figure she'd dye her shoes.
Karen, so weird she dyed her hair to match her what? I feel
I was going to say shoes, but I said car.
Oh, I feel this is like a USO show. Isn't it? Charles?
I said dog. I'm sorry.
Well, I said dog at one time, too.
You said that and threw it away.
And then I said dress, and then I
Yeah.
should have said shoes, but I'm sorry. I said eyes.
Match her eyes.
Sorry.
Sir Scorch?
Don't answer if you don't have it correct.
Yeah, you have a, we're looking
Dragon?
for shoes.
Dragon? I wasn't even sure. I said dog.
Dog and a question mark. And Fiona?
Well,
Outfit?
Outfit.
Oh, they don't say it's a match. No, well, that's all right. Now, look, we have 350 to 450, but now it's time to play final matchup. Whoever wins this round will win the game and a chance to play for a possible $10,000. Mel, you're trailing right now by a little bit. Who do you want to play with?
I think I'll try Karen this time.
all right.
Yeah, that was an odd choice, wasn't it? All right, this time matchups will be worth $100, and we'll put 45 seconds instead of 30. Get as many as you can, but you have to get at least 450 to stay in the game. Okay, ready? Go. Blank Chamberlain. Richard Chamberlain, Wilt Chamberlain.
Richard,
No match. Blank cuff. French cuff, off the cuff.
off the cuff.
Match. Blank sleep. Big sleep, deep sleep.
Deep sleep.
Match. Blank Kane. Carol Kane, Citizen Kane.
Citizen Kane.
No match. Blank ring. Onion ring, wedding ring.
Onion ring.
No match. Blank space. Closet space, outer space.
Outer space.
Match. Blank dollar. Silver dollar, bottom dollar.
Silver dollar.
No match. Blank chicken. San Diego chicken, Kentucky fried chicken.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Match. Blank wash. Brainwash, car wash.
Car wash.
Match. Blank tape. Masking tape, red tape.
Red tape.
Match. Blank plant. Oh, out of time. Great job, Karen. Mel, you did very well. We got 6 matches, and you would know about red tape, wouldn't you? All right, it's 950 to 450. Francis, you're up. You could win the game, but you've got to beat 950 to do it. Who do you want to play with?
I'll play with Joanne.
Okay. You and Joanne Worley. All right, let's put 45 seconds on our clock. Ready? Go. Blank coast. Gold Coast, Ivory Coast.
Gold Coast.
Match. Blank wall. Dry wall, Berlin Wall.
Berlin Wall.
No match. Blank pit. Olive pit, snake pit.
Olive pit.
Match. Blank at heart. Young at heart, wild at heart.
Young at heart.
Match. Blank gun. Naked gun, elephant gun.
Naked gun.
Match. Blank bunch. Honey bunch, Brady bunch.
Brady Bunch.
Match. Blank superior. Mother Superior, Lake Superior.
Mother Superior.
Match and win. Congratulations. Come on over, Francis. Wonderful job. Wonderful job. Gunnery Sergeant Bell. You did a great job. We have some nice things for you backstage. Thank you for playing. Okay, we'll take a short break and come back with our big money super match with Francis. We are back. And I want to explain something to all of you that instead of our parting gifts that we normally give our losing contestants, losing, should we call them? No,
Right.
our parting contestants.
Right.
Gunnery Sergeant Mel will keep all of his money, $950. Okay, now you're the big deal, though. We're going to play super match with you. You can win over $10,000 here, Francis. We'll start with an audience match. Recently, we polled a studio audience and got their best response to this. Frank Blank. Frank Blank. Now, if you can guess their most popular answer, you get $500. Second most popular answer, $300. Third best answer, $200. Now, you can ask 3 of our stars here to help you, too.
I'd like Charles.
Okay, Charles?
Maybe it's a kind of obscure, but Frank Sinatra.
Yeah. 2 more.
Bruce.
Frank Lloyd Wright.
Frank Lloyd Wright, yeah. Great architect. 1 more.
Fiona.
Okay, Fiona.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. Okay, yeah, Frankenstein, Frank Sinatra, or Frank Lloyd Wright. Or one of your own.
I think I'll go with Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra. Let's see how well you've done. What is the $200 answer, please? Frankenstein. Okay. What about the $300 answer? Frankfurter. Oh, yeah, Frankfurter.
Frank Lee must be Lee.
Yeah,
Frank
Frankfurter.
Lee.
All right, and the one we want is Frank Sinatra. Is it behind the $500 answer?
That's it.
Okay, it's your Charles. Francis, you got $500 there. It means you're going to be playing for at least 10 times that, or $5,000, by matching one of our celebrities head-to-head. Double that amount if you get a lucky spin on the star wheel, which is coming in right now. So let me help you up there. Yeah, it's got kind of a nice action to it, doesn't it? All right, I want you to spin this pointer. Whichever star lands on, that's your partner in the head-to-head. Land on the red dot. You'll be playing for double, Francis. Good luck. Oh, okay. Well, just slid off the $10,000, but you're still playing for $5,000. And it's with Charles Nelson Riley. All right, there we go. Now, we have to have an exact match between you and Charles, so face me if you will.
Okay, everybody, help.
No help from the audience. Charles, write down your answer to this. Blank falls. Blank falls. All right, Charles does have his answer now. Francis, let's face him. What did you think of when I said blank falls?
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls. Charles, for $5,000, can you match Niagara Falls?
I'm owning the Coast Guard Auxiliary, but my grandpappy was the only member of the Coast Guard, and when I think of him, I get so blue. To go over in a barrel
Niagara Falls. $5,000. We'll be back after these words. This has been fun today. Mel leaves with $950. Francis leaves with $6,050. And we're coming back tomorrow with more United States Marines. So join us then, won't you, folks?
This is Gene Wood speaking for Match Game, a Mark Goodson television production.
Get ready to match the stars. Gary Berghoff, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Adrienne Barbeau, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game PM. And now here's the star of Match Game PM, Gene Rayburn.
Hello, John. What do you think of that? Is one bloodshot? No. Oh, all right.
Winking. But the one that's winking is cutting off the circulation.
We welcome you, all of you
Thank
gifted,
you.
beautiful
Thank you.
people. Are you ready to have a go at it?
Oh, yes.
Shall we
Why not?
begin? Okay. Let's say hello to Dale Urey and Doris Brewer. How do you do? Now we'd like to find out a little bit about each of you. And Doris, we'll begin with you. Please tell us where you're from and all that.
Okay, I grew up in a small town in Michigan called Ovid. I went to Michigan State, came out to California, where I've been a school teacher for a lot of years, in the Burbank schools, and Cal State Hayward, Cal State LA. Then in 1970, I got my PhD, but the most important degree I got was an MRS in 1972 when I became Mrs. Bob Brewer.
Oh, how nice. That's sweet. What do you teach?
I'm going to start a new job right now in a college in Pasadena. I'll be teaching broadcast production.
Oh, good for you, Doris. Okay, we welcome you. Wish you the best of luck. Now let's find out about Dale Urey.
I'm from Clinton.
You're Dale Urey. Now remember that.
That's
Dale.
right.
First thing you remember, when I say Dale Urey, bing, you're on. Go.
All right, I'm originally from Clinton, Tennessee. I now live in Upland, California. I'm married and have two daughters, Sherry 2 and Stacy 11.
Okay. All right, Dale, we welcome you. Wish you the best of luck. I point out to both of you that you're going to be trying to match as many celebrities as you can, and the winner will go on to play the Big Money Super Match, which can pay off over $10,000. I'll push the button, reveal our first round questions, and ask Doris to make a selection.
B for Brewer.
B for Brewer it is. Here we go. Shirley said, I am not going back to that psychiatrist anymore.
I'm with Shirley.
This morning, when I walked into his office, I saw his blank hanging from the coat rack.
That's why I'm not going back.
That's why. I'm not going back anymore. This morning I walked to the office, saw his blank hanging from the coat rack. Okay?
Poor Shirley.
What did you say, Solomon?
I'll never tell. My answer's in my slot.
Easy.
Would you read it again?
All right.
Well, read it again anyway.
Yes. Shirley said, I'm not going back to that psychiatrist anymore. This morning when I walked into his office, I saw his blank hanging from the coat rack.
Yeah.
That's all there
Are
is
you
to it.
sure it isn't? I'm not going back to that psychiatrist anymore this morning.
No. Anymore, period.
Oh.
Okay.
Right,
Ready?
wait a minute.
Oh, just put it in the slot.
All right.
And away we go. Oh, Charles has changed his mind.
What mind?
That's never mind.
Now, here we go. Doris. Shirley said, I am not going back to that psychiatrist anymore. This morning, when I walked into his office, I saw his blank hanging from the coat rack.
Oh, this is dumb, but I'll say his psychology books.
His books.
That's dumb, yeah.
Yeah. Altogether, dumb.
Dumb.
But that's enough.
Yeah.
Trying a higher key next time. All right, Gary.
Not quite as dumb as mine, fella.
Oh, really? He's got a dumber one, Doris.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna feel good.
Well, I figured that she had to be perhaps a little off balance to be going to a psychiatrist, which isn't necessarily true in real life, folks. You know, just a cliche. So I said...
Oh, that's the worst answer you've ever given on
Well,
this
all right,
show.
then I'll write another one.
No, come on, let's see it.
I said his coat.
His coat. His coat was hanging from the coat rack.
Right.
Yeah.
Folks!
Now, wait a minute, hold on. I'd like to point out to you that he works steadily on MASH, and he doesn't need us, so be nice to him.
Why does he bother us then?
What do you say, Brett?
You know, my psychiatrist is very thin.
Oh, really? How thin is your psychiatrist?
My psychiatrist is so thin, if he shuts one eye, he could pass for...
Come on now.
Wait a minute. Here's the punchline right here. My psychiatrist is so thin, if he shuts one eye, he...
She hasn't finished it yet. Come on now.
It's really a funny story.
Does anybody else know the joke so we can get the punchline? What is? He's so thin he could pass for
a needle.
A needle.
No, if he shut one eye, don't you get it? If he shut...
Will you show us your answer and stop that nonsense?
I love that so much. I just made it.
Give me that answer.
Wife.
I tell
Who was
you
that
what a
noodle I
fella
saw you
has to
with
put
last
up
night?
with. Charles, the question is...
What you have to put up with?
Yeah.
You're 20 feet away, usually. This chair is nailed down.
Shirley said, I'm not going back to that psychiatrist anymore. This morning when I walked in his office, I saw his blank hanging from the coat rack.
An L. crummy answer, but so was hers, his couch.
His couch. Give us a good answer, Adrienne.
I have the right answer.
Go.
Because I went to a psychiatrist.
Yes?
And I saw his trousers hanging from the coat rack.
Oh.
They were. I didn't go back.
There's no need for smut.
And now you know why I'm so messed up.
That's right. No, you look like the normal all-American girl to me. What do you say?
I say anyone who goes to a psychiatrist should have his head examined. I said the clothes were
His
hanging
clothes
on the coat
hanging
rack.
from the coat rack.
El Nudo.
I walked in his office, saw his blank hanging from the coat rack, and she said psychology books.
I think this will be excellent. I just have a feeling.
Yes.
My mind does not run to clothes. I said it's teddy bear.
Teddy bear. Weirdo.
There's a garbo.
Nobody matched anybody.
No.
There were no two answers.
Well, yeah, we
Does
were.
this mean
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Does this mean I don't have to dance with her?
Yes.
Can I tell that joke again?
No. Once a millennium is enough.
I think she sniffs Babbo.
Cool it.
Let's listen.
What? Hey, listen, you may not know this, but Gary Berghoff raises earthworms. I've been out to his house and I've seen him. He does this in his spare time to feed his fish. Anyway, Gary's wife said Gary has gotten too involved with this hobby. Every night before he comes to bed, Gary blanks his worms.
He said, what did Janet say?
Janet said Gary has gotten too involved with his hobby. Every
Involved
night.
with it.
Too involved,
Involved with
yes.
his hobby.
Every night before he comes to bed, Gary blanks his worms.
Oh, golly gee whizzikers, crime Dodge.
Gene, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the end of Brett's story.
There's nothing
What was
unusual.
it?
No, I don't. Don't do that to me. I'll give you a punch right in the eye.
It was about this needle.
Are you sure you don't want to hear that again? All the way through with
Needle opened its eye. It looked like a psychiatrist or something. I didn't understand.
Dale, are you ready?
He was very thin.
Gary Berghoff raises earthworms. He has a big trout pond, and so he has to feed the trout, so he has earthworms. He does this in his spare time, and his wife Janet said, you know, Gary's gotten too involved with this hobby. Every night before he comes to bed, Gary blanks his worms.
Kisses?
Kisses his worms. Yeah! Is this true, Gary? Are you a worm kisser?
I resent the way you are looking at me, sir. There is nothing unusual about that. Kisses and tucks in.
Kisses and tucks in his worms. Okay, Dale? That's one for you. What do you say?
Gary's lost a lot of weight.
Come on.
And he's very thin.
Show me that cut. Her answer is hugs and kisses. That's another match. And tear it up and throw it away. Oh, Charles, I really feel for you having to sit up there next to the wild.
Route.
What did you say?
I heard a different drum. It's a cute answer if you think about it. Counts his worm.
He counts his worms.
Like, was that
Like
your
your
end, or
blessings.
is that the other end?
Oh, I see.
Or
All right.
the whole
Count your
thing?
blessings, see,
What
folks?
does
Let's give Charles a
daughter
little
of
laugh.
Maud say?
I'm with you.
Tucks in and kisses them good night.
Kisses.
Okay, that's three for you, Dale. Every night before he goes to bed, Gary kisses his worms. What do you say to that?
These worms had lost so much weight.
Are they thin?
I don't want to get involved. He kisses them night-night.
Okay. All right, Fanny.
Yeah.
Worm kissing. That's
Now,
what we're
if
into.
The psychiatrist had only one eye. Oh, kisses.
Kisses. All right, so the score is 5-0 in favor of Dale at the end of round one. Round two is coming up in a little bit, but right now this is coming your way. Yes, shall we carry on here now? Okay, now let's see. Doris went first last time. You're ahead, Dale, so you go first this time.
B, please.
B it is. Here we go.
This is just for Charles.
Charles, you're the only
Oh,
one.
no.
It's only for you, Charles.
Charles is the dummy.
Listen, Charles.
This window is closed, so we open at 9 in the morning.
Oh, all right. Dumb Dora was so dumb.
How dumb was she?
When the girls invited her to a shower, Dumb Dora showed up with a blank. Now that's easy, Charles.
Now that's as easy as...
Okay, he's finished.
Oh.
That's one possibility. There are a number of other possibilities. But he made his decision. And we come over here to Dale Urey. Dumb Dora was so dumb. When the girls invited her to a shower, Dumb Dora showed up with a...
Towel.
Towel. Charles, stand up and be counted.
I said cap.
Shower
Probably I
cap.
say cap.
Now, wait a minute.
Helen.
Hold, now, wait a minute. He wears a shower cap every morning when he takes his shower, don't you,
I
Charles?
have to.
Yes.
With his wig.
Okay, so Dale, you've got 5. Now let's see. Doris, you've got to match 5 to stay in the game. If you match everybody, Doris, you could win the game. Now listen to this. Brenda said,
Okay.
I've never been so shocked in my entire life. Yesterday, my living bra blanked me.
Don't look at me.
Well. Okay. Everybody finished?
No.
I've never been so shocked in my entire life. Yesterday, my living bra blanked me. Lights out up here.
Are you sure we have...
Yeah.
My living bra?
Blanked me.
Why are they so quick? It makes us appear slow.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
They had their cards written before you read
No. All right, Charles, put in the slot. Here we go. Doris,
Brenda said, I've never been so shocked in my entire life. Yesterday, my living bra blanked me. May I help you, madam?
My living bra.
Living bra blanked me.
Squeezed me or squeezed me.
Squeezed me.
That's
Okay. I don't know. We'll find out. She said squeezed. What'd you say?
Well, I said, it's, you know how you can squeeze between two fingers and you call it a pinch.
Is that a match? Yeah. Okay.
Can't squeeze everyone between two fingers.
It's the Italian in me that made me say
Adrienne
that.
says you can't squeeze everyone between two fingers, and I don't know what you
There's somebody on this panel you couldn't squeeze between two fingers.
I know
That's
that.
the guy with the one eye.
Show.
I said bit, which I think is a match.
No, bit is not squeezed. The bit is a good answer. All right, now you got to match everybody else to stay in the game, Doris, and it's up to you, Charles.
I said bit too, I'm
Bit.
sorry.
So that means Dale wins the game. It'll make 5. Bit, yeah. 5 right. Come on down there. Congratulations. You stand by for a moment here. Now, Doris, we're going to have to say goodbye to you. I wish you the very best of luck in your new teaching career. And we have a gift for you, together with our thanks for being here with us on Match Game PM. Doris Brewer. Okay, Dale. How do you feel?
Nervous?
You feel nervous? You know, he doesn't look nervous, does he?
Not much.
No.
He looks thin to me.
Dale,
What do you wait,
nervous
Dave?
about? We're all
friendly
rooting
people
for you.
here.
You might win and have to kiss you.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
I never thought.
Now, we're going to do a little commercial message here, Dale, and then we're going to come back and see how you do with the big money super match where you can win over $10,000. Come right back.
Getting desperate, Richard.
Here we are with Dale Yeary. You ready, Dale?
Yes.
It's time now for the big money super match, where you can win over $10,000. Now, to do that, we've got 2 audience matches for you here. And whatever you win here, you'll have a chance to multiply by 10. Here we go. Here comes the first one. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Blank Master, or Blank Master. Now, the answer that group gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, you collect $250. And if you match the bottom one, you get $100. Now, 3 of the celebrities, remember, are permitted to help, and it's time for you to call on them one at a time now.
Richard.
Headmaster.
Headmaster. All right, there's one.
Gary.
All I can think of is bandmaster.
Bandmaster. You got 2 now.
Charles.
What is 2? Taskmaster.
Taskmaster. So those are the 3.
Thank you
Taskmaster.
so much for your support.
Bandmaster.
We'll be open again tomorrow.
And Headmaster. Do you want one of those, or have you had any ideas, Dale?
I'll take Richards.
You take Richards. Okay, that was Headmaster. Let's find out if it's up there. And if it is there, where is it? That is the question. We'll begin down at the bottom and reveal the $100 response. Schoolmaster. All right, looking for Headmaster. Here's the $250 response. Dutch Master.
What on earth does that mean? Now, who did they have in here that day?
A bunch of artists. Bunch of cigar smokers, yes. All right, last chance for Headmaster. Here's the $500 response. Scoutmaster.
Oh, no.
Scoutmaster, and no one thought of that.
There's also Mixmaster.
There's Mixmaster,
And
too.
Toastmaster.
There's also
Cake Master.
Listen, I'm sorry you
Johnson
didn't win
and
anything,
Master.
Dale, but you still have another chance, and we're going to do another audience match right now. Are you ready, Earl? I tell you, Earl, if you're ready, knock twice. He's ready. Now, we polled another audience. We got their best response to this. Blank a leg.
I got it. I got it.
Okay, who do you want?
Richard.
Shake a leg.
Shake a leg. Okay.
Charles. What did Richard say?
He said shake a leg.
Shake a leg.
Shake a leg, that means hurry
Or
up.
break a leg.
Break a leg.
I mean, slow down.
Fanny.
Fanny, have you got one?
Arm and a leg. Arm and a leg. It costs
An arm and a leg.
An arm and a leg.
Just pay for
Isn't
that
she a quick thinker, though? So you got arm and a leg, break a leg, and shake a leg. You want one of those, Dale, or do you want to give us one of your own?
Fanny, arm and a leg.
Arm and a leg.
Okay, that's what he wants. It's up to him. Arm and a leg is what he says. Here we go now. Let's find out what's under the $100 response. Pull a leg. Okay. Anything you say, dear. Let's see if $250 reveals arm and a leg. Shake a leg.
Oh, you may be right, you little devil.
He may be. Last chance for arm and a leg. Here's the $500 number.
Oh!
Well, that's the first time
Now,
we've
wait a
ever
minute.
done that.
Well, he had it. I said
This has never happened before.
That audience was made up of cigar-smoking actors.
Well, no, those break a leg is really a perfectly logical
Well, and
answer.
shake a leg.
Break a leg is a total
logical
show
too, but he didn't
business
choose any of
phrase.
those. He chose the one that the little weirdo on the end gave him there. Arm and a leg there. Gee, I'm sorry, Dale, but Dawson's a good kisser. He'll give you a consolation kiss afterwards. What's that? Oh, you got the $100. That's his irrevocably, and we got gifts and all that.
But
and
with the
get
way
back
your
to-
luck's going, Dale, you'll probably be mugged on the way home.
All right, we'll come back right after this message. Hurry back. Here I am, all alone. Dale Urey deserted me. He took his $100 and he vamoosed. And we had expected him to try for the $10,000. It's the first time this has ever happened. And so we've got a little time to talk about something. Listen.
Yeah.
I saw you read a letter once on the
Merv show?
on the Merv Griffin show. Yes. Have you got it there?
Yeah.
Listen, now this is going to be fascinating.
This is honestly a real letter, and it was written by a bricklayer to the firm for whom he worked, and it went like this. Respected sirs, when I got to the top of the building, I noticed the hurricane had knocked some bricks off of the top. So I rigged up a beam with a pulley at the top of the building and hoisted up a couple of barrelfuls of bricks. When I had fixed the building, there were a lot of bricks left over. I hoisted the barrel back up again and secured the line at the bottom. Then I went up and filled the barrel with extra bricks. Then I went to the bottom and cast off the line. Unfortunately, the barrel of bricks was heavier than I was. And before I knew what was happening, the barrel had started down, jerking me off of the ground. I decided to hang on. Halfway up, I met the barrel coming down and received a severe blow on the shoulder. I then continued to the top, banging me head against the beam and getting my fingers jammed in the pulley. When the barrel hit the ground, it burst at the bottom, allowing all of the bricks to spill out. I was now heavier than the barrel. So I started down again at high speed. Halfway down, I met the barrel coming up and received severe injuries to my shins. When I hit the ground, I landed on the bricks, getting several painful cuts from the sharp edges. At this point, I must have lost my presence of mind because I let go of the line. The barrel then came down, giving me another heavy blow, rendering me unconscious. I respectfully request sick leave.
Marvelous, Richard. Marvelous. Join us next time for Match Game PM. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
Some contestants will receive a Cardinal heating system. Turn your fireplace into a mini furnace with a Cardinal Firebird heating system. Saves fuel by doubling fireplace heat output. Firebird from Cardinal. And 5 pair of Hager double knit slacks. In temporary styling with a comfortable fit, they're machine washable in a wide range of beautiful colors and patterns. Hager double knit slacks. A new pulsating water massage from Polonex featuring 4 shower heads in one lets you dial how you want to feel, installs easily. And a gift supply of Capri's new bath oil buds, fragrant oils captured in tiny buds that blossom to smooth and soften your skin. And for a smooth running car, Castrol GTX motor oil for all models and sizes of cars. Castrol lubrication for cars, motorcycles, and snowmobiles. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game PM, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.